Semen retention is so interesting because it really opens your eyes to the metaphysical parts of human existence. It's a spiritual practice. And yes, as a man, when you practice semen retention, are women gonna be more drawn to you? Hell yeah. They might not always know why, but they will. It's because you try less. I mean, okay, first of all, when you practice semen retention, you're not even focused on women. But it's like you got an internal swag about yourself because you know that you're disciplined and you know that you're evolving. So it's like you're within your own body as this man who is just like, okay, I'm over here chasing my goals. I'm saying, when you're over here chasing your goals and knocking your goals out the fucking park, it's like you just feel like the man automatically, and you're still focused on knocking out more goals out the park, and women can pick that vibe off of you. It's because you care less. You care less about them, and you don't try. You just be you, and you're not seeking anything, which is just so powerful. And you have energy. And you have discernment. Listen, you're chosen. If you practice semen retention, you're chosen. Like, do I have to tell you? Do I have to explain that to you? You need to understand that you're chosen when you practice semen retention. You know why? Because you're choosing yourself above anything else. And that's deep. They don't really teach us enough about this metaphysical world, man. These schools, man, these middle schools and high schools and colleges, they teach you nothing about this. They don't teach you enough about this reality. They just want you to know how to keep the economy, keep the government moving. But if you can really understand what's going on within all this BS, wow. Bro, practicing semen retention allows you to create a life for yourself, to create a whole empire for yourself outside of what they're telling you to do. That's why actually at the same time it's great that it's not taught, because you become so powerful when you practice it, because not everyone else is practicing it, so you automatically stand out. You know? You see these books right back here? I like to read, and look, these are not one of them books was part of the syllabus of any of my classes in college. Now, I bought those myself. I sought those books myself because I wanted to learn. They didn't have to teach it to me. I found it and taught myself. And that's why I'm here. That is why I'm speaking to you, because I'm just a truth seeker. I like to learn. I like to experience different things. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to teach it to me, if I want to learn something and you're not going to teach it to me, I'll find a way. I'm self-reliant. And listen, when you practice semen retention, you become even more self-dependent, because once again, like I just said, you become different because you're practicing a practice that not everyone practices. So a lot of people aren't going to understand you. So it actually focuses you to dial down more on yourself, because you'll start to get backlash. Listen, when you read things, when you read certain novels, certain books, and practice certain practices that not everyone is practicing, you're going to get some weird reactions sometimes out of people. Sometimes you're going to get some good reactions. You're going to lose some friends. You might gain some new ones. But it can get lonely sometimes, because all the people that you knew back in the past, if they're not reading the things you're reading or practicing the things that you're practicing, you're going to become isolated. You're going to become separate. And when you become isolated and separate, you just become stronger. Because all you depend on is you. Not your friends and not this government. You. And that's real. You are alpha. You're rewriting the script. No, matter of fact, it's like you're on star mode in Super Mario. You just but you feel like you can knock anybody out the way. You feel like you can run faster than everybody. You just feel stronger. I'm telling you, you the man, dog. You the man, and you don't need anyone else to prove it because it's already proven within. Because you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? These women, look, as a man, these women want to know all the sacrifices that you're taking because they can't see it. All they see is the shots that you take. And that's real. But don't get upset if some person or some woman doesn't see what you know. It's okay. Just keep doing you and keep becoming the best version of yourself. It's their loss. Don't try to worry about that, baby. This practice is powerful. This practice is real. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You just on a straight path. You're on a straight path to your destination, to where you want to go. All these sexual desires leave all these people. They're on the highway, and then they're like, oh, look, it's like, all right, take this analogy. It's like we're all on a highway, right? We're all going somewhere. We're all going to our destination. And these men who can't control their lust and not practicing SRs, like they're on the highway, they see a pretty girl off the exit. They just hop off they take the next exit. They take a detour. Motherfucker, when you on SR, you just keep going. You keep going to where you need to be. That's how I like to roll. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving like this on SR. It's like you driving like this and you flooring it. And the girls see you and they chasing right behind you. But them other dudes, they just getting off the exit and try to follow them. But the same girls they following, they gonna be following me, hopping right back on the highway because I'm moving. You dig what I'm saying? Can't be wasting your time on all this other stuff, bro. Because life is so short. People are dying on a daily basis. You definitely gotta live your life like you're gonna die the next day. Every single day, I live every single day like it's my last. We're not promised tomorrow. No one is. No one. So why chase all these other things, all these other people, instead of just becoming your most excellent self? And let those other things chase you. That's just the way I see it. You can't rely off anybody. You can't rely off the government. What is that gonna do for me? Like what? You know, I feel great. I feel strong. I feel superb. And this is only the beginning. I'm focused. And masculinity is man is so strong. Man is so strong because every time you bust a nut, you're just letting your masculinity just dip out your body. But when you keep that within yourself, people are going to feel that masculinity within you. It allows you to gain more respect, gives you more vigor to yourself. You're just more sharp. Your skin gets clearer. Like, what more do I have to say? Like, it's just... It's life-changing. It is life-changing. It is life-changing. It is life-changing. A difficult thing about it is that, once again, people are going to question you. People are not going to understand you because everyone doesn't hop on the journey. So the easiest time to practice semen retention is when you're not around that many people and you're not that many friends around you. when you're isolated, dog, you can achieve so much because you will have all these other opinions speaking to you, and you're not getting detoured to this person's side quest and detoured to this other person's side quest. You're just focusing on your journey. You're just focusing on this journey, and your subconscious just ends up taking over. I mean, once you're practicing your intention for, I say 70 days. Listen, once you hit the 70-day mark, you don't even have to try. It's just a part of your life. You know, there's so many patterns to this life. Notice the patterns. Listen, get down a notebook, get down a journal, and write down the patterns of who you are and who you are as a person. Like, what happens when you do this? What happens if you do that? You've been on this earth, whoever you are, whoever you are, and what you are. Listen, there's some patterns that have happened in your life. Start writing those patterns down. What do you notice? There's patterns in successful people. There's patterns in your diet. There's patterns in the traffic on the highway. There's patterns in the ocean with the high tide and low tide. Write down these patterns and know how to figure them out and know how to boom meet them. And you dig what I'm saying? A pattern for me is when I practice semen retention, I just become just laser sharp focus, and I just achieve more of my goals. That's why I'm practicing it right now. And look what I'm doing right now. Speaking my mind, speaking on my journey. I couldn't have it in either way. There's just something in my mind where I can't let myself not reach to where I want to reach. I just want to be more independent. I'm very ambitious. And semen retention allows me to be even more of that. This world, man, this world right here is really all up here. So we all have different worlds to a certain degree. You know, we all live in this physical 3D reality, but the way that you perceive it is all through here. Whatever's going up here is what matters first. So always program your mind. That's why always program your mind. Have a positive attitude, and you will have a positive life. There will be downturns. You know what I'm saying? There will be hard. It's a part of life. Part of life is going through ups and downs. But whenever you go through it down, always rise back up and try to get stronger. Try to get stronger. These people get funny, man. You be on semen retention. These people out here be comedy. Because when you're so disciplined, you really see how everyone else is not disciplined. Like truth be told, like whenever you practice something, like bro, like when you stop eating fast food and you stop busting nuts, or you stop listening to a certain like set of music, you stop hanging out with certain people, you really see who they are. It's really interesting. You get a chance to either gain respect of people or lose respect. And also what's pretty cool is that I get to see when I'm practicing semen retention, because I watch other people on YouTube. It's like when I'm practicing it and when I'm going ham on my goals, it's like someone else. I see certain people who our lives run parallel. Like I can go crazy. Like let's say I might go run 5 miles. I might go run 5 miles in a certain day. And then I go watch this person on YouTube and they just ran a marathon, or they just finished a whole book. It's very interesting. Like we're definitely all interconnected. 100% we're all interconnected. And I definitely see, it's just weird. I see a lot of synchronicities with myself and a lot of people.